Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Super Nintendo SP here with another review video. It's been a long time since I've uploaded. Way too long. I've just had quite a few bumps on my end, but I'm not going to make any excuses. I don't upload very often, so anyway. I am here to review this Beboncool Nintendo Switch controller. Features are what you would expect from a proper Pro controller. Dual motors, motion controls, turbo function, and I honestly expect wireless from a Pro controller on Switch. Mostly because there are only 2 wired ports on the Switch dock, 3 at most, and that's just not practical for someone who plays up to 8 player games. So, anyhow, if I had a hard time slipping it out, I'll break it open, show you what it's like. I think I'll also make this a 2-for-1 special and show off the SN30 Pro Plus that I just got as well. Now, I'm not going to be uploading any footage of my games because, well, let's just say my editing software does not like to be nice. So here's the controller itself. As you can see, it looks a little backwards to you, but you get the point. It's got grips on the sides. Oh, I like this feel a lot. It reminds me a lot of my old PS2 controllers that I used to play with. You know, Mad Cats and other high-quality controllers. I love it. So, for the instructions here, so in order to connect, thankfully I've already got my powered wireless controller going, so I can just cut right to the chase. By the way, Power is wired controllers. Ooh, they're wireless? Nice. Just saying. Okay, so in order to do that, I would have to hit Y and home. That seems to be a pretty common theme now, which is really nice. So considering it forces home and Y, yep, it's connected already. It's not a full battery cap. I wonder how long it's been in that package. Ooh, big guy. I'm just double checking to see. Wow, this is a pretty thorough instruction manual. Very nice. In English, and as you might expect in Japanese as well. Mixed feelings. Considering the current target audience, it probably should have been English and Spanish. Oy vey, Dios mío, no me habla español, bueno. I honestly don't know how to speak Spanish very well. It's just straight to the point. I can't do fluent conversations, but I can speak to the point items. Learned that from Shell Shock. So, okay. Let me get a feel here by launching Arc. The Y, B, X, and A buttons are fairly well set in. That would be a lot more comfortable on more action-based games, but considering the way I am, I tend to do something like this when I play Arc. Yeah, I play the Arc Switch port. It's not the best, but you probably should have expected that, because, well, go and ask what happened. Go and type up what happened to the Switch port on YouTube when you're finished with this video. Honestly, I think I would be better off punching in. Alright. So currently, I am using Beboncool controller. Hopefully once this recording is done, everything will reverse. Because right now, it looks like I'm in mirror mode. You know, right is left, left is right and right is left from your view. Not great, but it'll have to do. I love the feel of this D-pad. I've always loved the original PlayStation's D-pad. And this thing replicates it very nicely. Don't get me wrong, I love the old SNES pad better. But I'll test that later in this episode. By the way, if you want to see game footage simultaneous to me using these controllers, let me know in the description below, please. And I can post another episode featuring each of these. And if there are any other controllers that you want showcased, it'll work. Oh yeah, I ended up getting reset by a glitch. So far, the sticks feel great. I honestly would have preferred a little bit less range of motion, but this controller would be great for competitive play. It's nice and clicky, nice and quiet. Got a confession to make. You can't see a lot of my older videos because I deleted them, not because of YouTube shenanigans, but because I have been using an Improve Your Life app, and this was the closest thing to a social media channel that I have, so I ended up cleaning it up. Big mistake. I erased a lot of my funniest moments that I cannot take back. It hurts. So far, everything has been absolutely phenomenal. Now I'll test it with some Darius. I absolutely love... Oh, does this thing have a home function like the... Oh, that's a little bit of a strike against Beboncool on that one. They did not have a switch activation home button like PowerA's Wireless does. You can see proof. Not connected. I forgot to pause the game. Okay, so let me show you just how nice some of these buttons are. You can hear the clicks really nice on the sticks. And these buttons are nice and flat. Not certain I prefer that. I do prefer protruded buttons, like this one, because in my opinion, it improves your reaction time. But it's just me, I bet. Honestly, about turbo, usually the games that really need turbo have them implemented at this point. Like the recently released Darius Cosmic Collections. I might play those on YouTube, but let me know what you want. I can currently rate this controller 4.5 out of 10, which is stellar. It's stellar. The only thing that's preventing it from being 4.8 or 5.0 is the lack of a system awakening. Now, the next controller, as I told you, will be 8BitDo's SN30 Plus. A lot of players absolutely love this. Grand Pooh Bear used it. No, was it Grand Pooh Bear? No, it was Dode. I think it was Dode. PPP? Anyway, one of the major streamers was using it for Mario Maker 2, and I couldn't fault them for it. 8BitDo has amazing products. I've got SN30 Pro. I've now got SN30 Pro Plus. I've got their SN30 for either the Switch or the Super Nintendo. Because I've got a retro adapter. I've got a lot of stuff that I can review, but let me know in the comments below what you want to know. I don't have everything. I do have 8BitDo M30, NS30 arcade stick. I mean N30 arcade stick, which is an amazing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's a simple Y and plus like it was before. And then sync button. Sometimes takes a little while to sync. Oh, I forgot to hold it. There we go. Feels a little strange reverting to a Pro controller style controller again, but it kind of feels like it was nothing. Man, the control pad is in a nice location. I'm so used to my thumb being down here for the control pad rather than that's confusing. Up here. As you can tell, all this was done improvisational. I usually plan out my episodes, but I just got so excited for these controllers, it's ridiculous. I can't say that I will be using this one for Arc. Yeah, I play the Switch port. Mostly because I don't own a PS4. Which I did, believe me. But budget. That's why I love making videos about controllers like these, because got this puppy for 48 maybe? It's got all the bells and whistles that you could possibly need. I got this puppy for 30, I think. And I can tell you this. This puppy is definitely worth your money. If you're a budget gamer, order multiple of these. For a party or for yourself or whatever. Now this is your be-all, end-all controller. It will be. I can promise. In fact, if it breaks within 2 years, I might make an update video. I might very well make an update video if it breaks within 2 years. I would be shocked. Okay. Let me log out of this ARC session here, and I will test the D-pad thoroughly on the SN30 Pro Plus, because that is the main reason why I got this. Because I could tell that it was a very high quality SNES replica. And one of the best ways to test it is shoot 'em up. Darius Gaiden, Ikaruga, you name it. Oh, I could even connect it to my Super NES via retro adapter and test it with you on Squadron. Just let me know. I'll do it for you. On video. Not just me, not just webcam, not just talk, not just constant blah blah blah. This thing has very SNES rigidity. I remember when I recently unboxed a recent SNES controller. Boy, was it stiff. Boy, was it spot on. And this D-pad feels that way. It's not taking the transitions to center very well. But I wonder if it's because of the D-pad mode. Hang on. Because sometimes the D-pad mode is on X-axis mode. And that can throw things off. As I expected. I'm going to have to look on the internet for a moment. Oh, that's right. There was a customization piece of software that they mentioned on this slip. So I'm assuming that people had had enough of using button commands to switch between different modes. I would personally prefer that my D-pad never emulate the stick unless stick is the only option. So, yeah, with that, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. Both of these controllers are worth your time. It depends upon what your needs are. Do you need a regular style Switch controller? This is the one for you, especially if you need a lot of stick use. But if you're an oldie school player, or you want something that'll last you a ton of time, SN30 Pro will work great for you. Beboncool and SN30 Pro Plus, worth your money. From a budget gamer. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching my video. You guys have a good one. Super Nintendo SP out.